One day I'll come to Long Island early. We'll go to the gym together.
Sounds good.
This nigga killed somebody, bro.
Who?
Ray Lewis. Like, I'm just watching this nigga dancing his fucking Hall of Fame shit. He fucking killed somebody, bro. He
so
got away
random.
with it, bro. Got away with it. And John laughing because he know he did. Fucking kill somebody, though. Fucking kill somebody.
Oh shit.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
All right, guys. As you can see, we have a guest for the rest of this episode. New friend of the pod. We have Kai, aka is Guitar King, and some numbers.
It's Guitar King 266 on TikTok, bros.
Yeah, my son got his nice little following out here and reached out to us, which is awesome. Cause I was like, I saw someone liking some vids, and he was out here like, "Yo, I like your stuff." So it's always nice to have someone appreciate us and want to come on.
Most
Bro,
definitely.
the first video that I saw y'all was y'all talking about how Maki is Rock Lee. And I was just like, this makes sense. This makes sense.
He was like, them niggas, let's talk anime with these niggas. Nice.
Swear to God. You guys made valid arguments. I watched a bunch of your videos and I was like,
thank you.
I need to be on that.
Right.
Be on that.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro.
No, I'm with it, man. So one of the first things I want to ask you is, now since you do seem to have a following, how is that going? What is it like being like TikTok famous, kind of? Because I can't even say kind of, you are, like, at this point. And my thing is, you're also pretty personal here on TikTok.
Yeah, well, so my whole thing, right, is TikTok only sees like a part of my life that I choose to discuss.
Okay.
Because it makes it a lot easier for me to be more personal with the people around me. Like, I made it a point that I don't want to have like these parasocial relationships with like my following, because that typically leads to people like having, scams and all that other BS happening. I just want to put it out here, just be like, hey, this is how I feel about something. And if you don't like it, the door is over there. You can unfollow me.
That's the energy, though.
That was what you said about on your last joint, bro. You said, if you're not fucking me, you're not feeding me. If you're not, I forgot what the last thing you said, but you're like, yeah, bro.
It's literally, if you're not fucking me, if you're not feeding me, if you are not financially providing anything for my bare necessities in life,
big fact.
The door is here.
Bare necessities. That's what it was.
Get the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
The simple bare necessities
of life that'll come to you,
bro.
Indeed.
Well,
now
like,
that song's in my head.
That's just how it is. Because I feel like a lot of people get on TikTok and they start getting a following and they start acting a certain kind of way.
Hell yeah.
Towards
acting real unusual.
Right. And I'm like, you was not like that earlier. When you first had your following, you were charismatic. You were personal. You were trying to make it so you have this relationship with your fans. Now you're scamming people. You're now
pushing
there's always
product.
like, pushing product is terrible. All these controversies dealing with your name. I don't want that. I don't put... that's why I make it a point to not mention specific people unless they do something crazy. Then I'm about to out them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Speaking of doing something crazy, that's one of the things that I've noticed. I didn't realize. I saw one of your videos like months ago, and then when like we were talking, and I was looking more, and I was like, oh, this is why this is so familiar. You do deal with a lot of people coming at you crazy. One of the things that I've noticed is like calling out toxic masculinity, which is something that we do out here all the time. So it's dope. And it was a video of you talking about, you did, I think it was nails for a bridal party.
Oh yeah.
So as someone who you've kind of, I know you're trying to stay off of the beauty side of TikTok because apparently it's real toxic over there. But like, first of all, how'd you get into that?
So here's the best thing. So after I got out of high school, I grew up with a lot of women in my life naturally. I have a lot of sisters. I have a lot of female friends. And one of my things that I knew in my life that I wanted was to be able, I don't want to be like dad, that when my daughter goes to prom, I got to pay $300 for her nails, her hair, a dress. I could do most of those things myself. I want to be able to do most of those things
money,
myself.
King.
So I went to cosmetology school.
That's a very Caribbean of you.
Really?
I dropped out of cosmetology school after 6 months.
Word.
But I got my certifications online by working in salons. Because luckily for me, I speak Chinese and I speak Vietnamese a little bit.
Wow.
So
okay.
I can get into these salons real easy by creating a rapport with the owners and stuff like that. And they taught me the rest of it. And that led me to be able to have my own practice. Like right now, I think in the last month, I've had like 200 customers.
Sheesh.
Fuck it.
You working hard out here. The hustle is real.
Yeah, I got 3 jobs, bro.
You sure you're not Jamaican?
I was about to say the same shit just now, son. Oh my God.
I was going to say, this man's looking like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
Right,
Crazy.
exactly.
I have a thing where like I like money. I like to do what I want to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
I love
Hey, that's
gold.
the energy.
I feel you, bro.
Swear to God.
It's like, listen, you got a certain type of lifestyle and you try to maintain that shit, bro. And the only way you can maintain it is working them 3 jobs, dog. Trust me, I work too, so I understand, dog.
It's crazy too, because when I meet people, especially on this app, they always ask me, "How do you do it?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
I just get it, the devil's lettuce and alcohol, keep it together. You feel me?
Fuck it. Hey, man, listen.
Hey, that's life, right?
We all got our shit, bro. Yo, so speaking of that app, right? So I've been hearing a lot. So I'm not really a TikTok person. Like I honestly just downloaded it not too long ago. I watched a couple videos here
Bro,
and
we
there.
talk about TikTok and he just be out here like an old person. He's like, oh, the TikToks, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like, it is what it is. It don't really like tickle my fancy. But like what I was peeping is that like they're doing like a lot of the black people on TikTok, they're like protesting it right now, or like that was like a thing that was going on a little bit.
Oh, with the dances?
Yeah, with the dances and shit. Like what the fuck was going on with that? If you know anything about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
So what was happening was there was this song. It was that Thought Shit song by Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
So basically, for about, I think it was like 2 weeks, a little bit longer than that. No, they wanted to prove that the reason where all these dances get super popular is because they're created by Black creators.
Hell yeah.
So what they did was they made it a point to no Black creators were going to make a dance to this song. And they basically were boycotting that. And what ended up happening
That shit was
is
jokes.
you basically saw that not a lot of these big TikTokers have talent.
Yeah.
They just basically, they see a smaller creator do something, they tweak it, a smaller Black creator specifically.
Yeah.
They tweak it like the tiniest bit, and then they do the dance for like 15 seconds and boom, 10 million likes.
ESPN does the same shit for us, so it's all good. I'm just fucking around. I'm just
I mean,
fucking
you're not
around.
wrong.
They watch our videos and then they start talking about it. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but that should definitely be happening a lot though, and that's just like been a thing through our history. It's like black people be creating shit, white people just like
Shout out Elvis Presley.
literally. Nigga said, yeah, literally. They're
Yeah,
like, oh, Ike Turner made a song. All right, I'm gonna take it, tweak it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Put that your little white too.
It's funny because when that happened, the reason I didn't realize it was going on until I saw a video where like someone stitched it and they were like, "Yo, go look at the sound," because there was no dance, so it was literally a bunch of white girls and all they did was this and then go like that and turn around. That was it, and they were like, "Yo, if you
They're like, and then
and then turned around."
That's fucking.
Oh, man.
That's fucking whack.
that was the most cringe like 3 weeks I've ever seen. Every time I saw a video like that, I'm like, y'all can't come up with nothing, nothing.
Like
Y'all
somebody.
ain't got no talent.
Yeah, that's bad.
I was gonna like again. How has TikTok been treating you? And how is this with your newfound fame? How is it dealing as like part of? I mean, you're definitely part of the culture now with all them followers you got. And also, how'd you find us?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was scrolling through my For You page, and I got on the anime TikTok.
Yeah.
And the first video I saw was where you were talking about how Maki is basically Rock Lee if he actually like
Meet his potential. Love to see.
Yeah. And I was just like, I'm gonna watch these videos now. And I was just scrolling through, and then I don't remember which one of y'all said it, but you guys said that Jujutsu Kaisen is different. Like it's just different. And I was just like, I agree with every point they've made in these videos. I'm going to now follow, and I am now going to see if I could be on this podcast because these seem like my kind of people.
Nice.
Hey, I love
And
it.
then
Man.
here we are.
We appreciate the reach out.
Oh, most definitely.
Of course.
So,
of course.
how is the TikTok experience for you?
It's so for me personally, with my following, it's pretty decent. I have a friend, no names, because I don't know if he wants to be
All good.
Yeah, no
talked
worries.
about, but he was telling me that like for him, it's all based on the type of content that you create on this app. For me, I just speak from my own personal experiences, and I don't give people a lot of room to argue because I always hammer that point home, like in my opinion, regardless of what you say, it's still my opinion. You're not gonna change that. So I don't really have to worry about arguing. I don't get a lot of hate messages. And so far it's been working. TikTok do be shadow banning me for no absolute reason. But it works.
Shadow banning meaning what?
That's they don't pull up, like they won't put you on the For You page or like be easy to find. Yeah, they, like Instagram does that to a lot of people too.
They be so they hating basically.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Basically.
Learning
like
a new
I'll
word
have
today.
two, like there was a period where I had 3 videos not go viral, but they had a lot of views very quickly. And then I made the 4th video, which was the first video. The sound got taken off for sexual something. And I'm like, what did I say? It was even inherently that.
They be tripping the sound on our shit still
all the time.
And then when I appealed it, they just removed the video.
Damn.
See, they take the sound off our stuff all the time. They also aren't even letting us comment our link. Like I can't put it in my bio, so I put it in the comments, and they're like, "This is spam. You can't comment no more." But like they took the sound off a video of JT talking about how Mechamaru was a motherfucker from SpongeBob with glass bones and paper skin, and they took that sound off. Like, come on, son.
What the fuck?
I hate this. I hate this whole censorship. This is bullcrap.
That's what it feels like.
They censor you for like the dumbest stuff. I feel like with TikTok, they don't have a concrete way to tell creators how their algorithm works on how they decide, oh, we're going to take the sound off of this video. They don't really give you a reason. They just say it's a community guidelines violation. What's the violation? They never tell you.
No, I'm literally always asking. I'm like, why'd you take it down? No response. Just it's like, fuck you.
You're waiting a whole month for a response.
If that.
One of the things that you brought up when you hit me up was that the fact that you lived in Asia for a while. So
yes,
tell me the story with that, and I definitely want to hear more about these experiences.
Hi, so boom. So, as I said, I'm half Japanese. I grew up in Okinawa for a majority of my life, and then after that, for around like when I was like in middle school, me and my mom's family, we moved to Tokyo. And my family currently lives in Shibuya, and during my lifespan, I've lived in Japan, Korea, Beijing, China, and I've lived in Sweden for like multiple months.
This
and
is
that
wild.
just turned,
Is it like a military family? Like that sounds like very military bratish.
I mean, no.
Okay.
So the funny thing is, my oldest sister, love her to death. Her husband's Swedish, and he travels a lot.
Got you.
So when I became of age, where I could like basically do anything by myself, and since I was homeschooled the majority of my life, I would just leave. My family just didn't care. They're like, "You're the youngest. We trust you. We trust your sister. We trust her boyfriend." At the time, he was a boyfriend. You can go, and then just let me leave. So anytime they went somewhere, I went with them.
Wow.
So I've been to like
dope.
a bunch of countries for like absolutely no reason other than because my sister was going.
So is that how you ended up? I saw in your TikTok bio, you're in New York now. Is that how you ended up here?
No, so that's the other thing. So in 2013, I moved to America to live with my dad's family, my black side of my family.
Okay.
And I ended up just staying. I go back to Japan outside of the pandemic that we're in.
Yeah.
But I used to go there like 4 times a year.
Wow.
Just go back home, stay for a couple months, come back here, and just do that. But I can't afford that right now because
I mean, shit, you working all them jobs, you probably gonna be able to soon.
Oh yeah, nah. Once Japan like makes it so like I don't gotta get like pay $400, get 2 COVID tests, and I gotta quarantine for 15 days when I get there. I'm leaving. I'm dipping for a solid 2 months. I'm about to get my anime fix in the motherland, and then I'll be good.
Yo, so where's your citizenship? Japan?
I have dual citizenship. I have citizenship to
lit.
Japan and to America.
Bet.
Gotcha.
So when the race war starts and we got to get drafted, he could just boogie.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm instant transmission the fuck out of this country.
One
The
person.
second they say,
One
The
person
second they
doesn't
say-
get the reference here because he never seen Dragon Ball Z, but that's a whole other conversation.
Wow, she's just gonna
What?
help me like that. That's crazy.
Hey, I mean, listen, it could have been anybody. I'm saying
Yeah,
it. It could have been.
obviously.
It could have been
Hey,
Matt.
you couldn't have just let me rock and laugh out with everybody.
Yeah, right.
crazy.
Exactly. There it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's
You aired yourself out, sir.
I mean, I watch animes that you haven't watched too, so but we're not gonna bring those up. So
But
whatever.
No,
But
why don't you share the animes that you be watching?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the animes
Yeah.
I be watching. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if
The
you.
animes he tries to get us to do for Anime Book Club.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you've seen this video on our TikToks, but it was a time me and John were talking. I was like, yeah, when you get into anime, because I'm freshly new to anime, like over the past maybe like year and a half since we started this pod, and I was like, yeah, you either take two routes when you first get into anime. You have to get heavily into manga, or you get into hentai. And I have not picked up a book since we started this podcast.
Oh, so I'm gonna let you know how my anime journey started. It
Please.
started the complete opposite. So I got introduced to anime because
I thought you were gonna say it started with hentai.
no. Well,
No judgment, bro. No judgment.
Welcome, brother.
Speaking truth, bro. Speaking truth. He said no. He said no. Please no.
Like,
Please no.
listen. All right, I'm probably gonna. So listen. So my cousin just out of nowhere. I'm like 10 years old. I'm sitting in my room. I'm playing Mario. He comes in with my grandma's laptop. He's like, watch this. I'm like,
Oh boy.
okay. Mind you, at the time he was like 17. So I was like, I'm gonna do what the grown-ups do. You know what I mean? He comes in. I don't know if you heard of Bible Black.
Yeah, buddy.
I've heard of Bible Black. I have heard of Bible Black.
Yeah, boy.
Nah,
He
son.
just pulls it up on the screen and he's like, watch this. And I'm just like, what?
Oh no. Oh no.
And then
It's making me
I
feel
was-
some things.
right, and then the problem was also is that me being I was a grandma's boy, so like anytime
Oh,
something
no.
made me uncomfortable, I'm like grandma. but obviously I speak in Japanese, so I'm like okasa, and I'm just like sprinting into the living room, and my grandma's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm just like, "He showed me something weird," and he was like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't." And mind you, this was my grandma's laptop.
Oh no.
So
That
she
browser
was like,
history.
give me my laptop back. And then when she opened up the laptop, it was I forgot exactly the scene, but it's what considered the most graphic scene in that entire show.
Oof.
And it was paused, and my grandma just looked at him, and then I don't remember anything after that.
Niggas blacked out. Niggas blacked out.
Bro, they hit him with the Men in Black shit. Like,
My son got secondhand PTSD.
Niggas hit him with the neuralizer and shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
Probably my grandma had very, very specific ways to get people to shut up. Like she could get you to. All she got to do is give you a certain look, and you'll just be immediately like,
You got it.
I'm done. You got it.
Hit niggas with
Exactly.
the
You got it.
Hancock.
It's funny because when you bring that up, we make jokes all the time about Japan only having censored porn. Because I don't know if you know who Rui Hachimura is. He's an NBA player right now. Yeah, and we were just like, I wonder if Rui like still watches censored porn, or if it's like, damn, it's a whole new world out here.
I hope that nigga found the light.
You know what's wild? Like Japan only. So this is the thing. Japan only circulates censored porn.
Oh,
That's what goes into circulation because it's not like
so if
can
you
go
look, you
into-
could find it. Is what you're saying?
You could find it. They have uncensored versions, just like they have uncensored versions of certain animes that you can have to
Got you.
buy.
Heard.
It's just a matter of this is gonna be more expensive, but now you get to actually see what the coochie look like.
man.
That's basically what it is.
Did you watch Shimonetta?
No.
Watch that because we did that here, and now what you're describing just gives more accuracy to the show.
Yeah.
Damn, it actually
Shimonetta, a
does.
boring world where the concept of dirty jokes does not exist.
Wait. Oh, you said Shimoneta.
Yeah.
The one where the dude she wears the panties
Yes.
over her face.
Yes, yes,
yes.
She's like a naked superhero.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
Oh yeah, nah, fuck that anime. That is no.
How long ago you watched it?
I've watched it 4 times.
Oh shit.
How did it scar you for life and you went back?
Damn, what the fuck?
You went back for more?
So listen.
Wait a
my
minute.
The first time was willing. I saw it. It was in circulation. I was like, what is this? So I watched it, and I was like, never again. Then my friend told me to watch this anime with him, and somehow, I don't know how I didn't like notice it within like the first 30 seconds of the opening what the fuck anime I was watching, but I didn't notice it. So I binged it again. Then the third time, like, never again. Then my ex-girlfriend got me to watch that shit. Who the fuck knows how? And then the fourth time was fairly recently because I did it for one of my friends. He has a YouTube channel that he's trying to get started up.
Okay.
And he reviews trashy anime, and that's one of them.
It was so entertaining. So I have a question. How accurate was the satire?
Yeah. I give it like an 8 out of 10.
Oh wow, that's really good. Then that's if it's 8 out of 10 and you lived actually in Japan, bro. That's pretty fucking accurate.
Yo, you know what that reminded me of? When he was saying like, you know, all the different times, it kind of reminded me of that Dave Chappelle skit when he was like, and the third time I met OJ.
Literally. Oh my god.
That's really how it was though. Every time I felt like I don't know why every single time I got disappointed too. Like it's a very trashy anime. It's a very trashy anime. It's very much like one of those shows that like you don't watch this with other people.
Oh,
like that's not.
Yeah.
Especially with the girl with the white hair who's putting her essence in everything that he eats. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna?
Yeah. Oh, she was off the shit.
She goated.
Her love juice.
Everybody needs an Anna in their life. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I tell everybody that you can get into I say there's an anime for everybody. Like there's something that you're going to enjoy.
Absolutely.
Except for those people who like Grey's Anatomy and Vampire Diaries. I don't know what's wrong with that.
And they want to talk about One Piece.
Yeah,
and I've done the math
long.
because my girlfriend is into Grey's Anatomy. The amount of One Piece episodes Grey's Anatomy would be is more.
But it's just like starting One Piece though. I mean, I wouldn't start personally.
Oh, where?
I
can help you with that.
That's what I like to hear.
What? All right, help me with it. Sell it to me then.
All right,
sell it to me.
So a lot of people have this misunderstanding that when you watch One Piece, you have to watch it canonically every single episode.
That I know. I know what you're about to. Okay, all right, I got you.
Yeah. You just have to watch the first 3 specials, 2 movies, and you can actually skip 2 arcs because they're filler. They're not actually canon to the manga. The only one that I recommend basically, I personally speaking, Water 7 is one of those things where like that's one of those arcs that everybody enjoys. But I personally, for me, I didn't like the story aspect of Water 7 until they got to Marineford.
That's fair.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Because once that battle, the war at Marineford happened, I was like, yeah.
I'm with you. I'm the only One Piece guy here, so I'm with you.
Oh, what are their preferred animes?
We all okay. So my favorite all time, Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite.
Oh yeah, Yusuke is my son.
There it is.
Are you gonna say Bobobo?
There it is.
No, I will not say Bobobo. All right.
All
All right, because I love Space Dandy's up there as well. I like things that are not serious. I like a lot of silly shit.
Have you watched Crayon Shin-chan?
I have not yet.
Oh yeah, so this is the homework for y'all. Y'all need to watch that.
I like homework.
Okay.
There's more episodes in that anime than there are in One Piece. Like there's that many. But
oh wow. What
literally,
the fuck?
none of the episodes have anything to do with each other. Just pick.
Oh, so it's like a sitcom.
Basically, watch it. It is funny as hell. There's a lot of because the main character is portrayed to look like a child, but there's some shit in that show. But it's funny.
All right.
Hilarious.
What's it called?
Crayon
Shin-chan.
Just DM it to John.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, DM it to John. We'll tune into that shit.
I might hit, I'll tap into that after I finish the current anime I'm watching, which is
current anime?
High School DxD.
Oh, what season you on?
Season 3. I got 2 episodes left.
Oh, you're on board?
I don't even know what it's called, bro. I'm just watching it.
He's here for the vibes.
I'm just here for the vibes.
I'm here for the vibes.
I'm here for the vibes, and they are very jiggly.
This nigga
tell me, do you agree with me when I say that Issei is the GOAT?
I'm just saying, Issei can't be my GOAT because if he a nigga like me, I'd have been smashed all of them, everybody in the Oko club, everybody.
You're right. I feel that's the one problem that I have with like these harem protagonists is that they just be having the coochie thrown at them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know what to do. Boy, if you don't hop in there.
Bro, my man's Issei got these women fighting over him, sleep naked with him. Bro, first of all, I'd have been a dad like 5 times over if that happened to me. I'm just saying.
About here looking like Antonio Cromartie.
Son, the president would have been impregnated. Everybody.
What
Not the
about?
president.
So I guess the same thing. Well, you talk about harem protagonists. It's the same thing with homie from Shimonetta. What the fuck was his name?
From Shimonetta?
Yeah. What
what
the fuck
is
was
his
his
Oh,
name?
I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
bro.
I can't fucking
Yeah,
think
but
of
he
it.
didn't. But he wasn't even about it. He was like, "Yo, everybody, this is kind of gross."
Yeah,
I-
no,
I
but
ain't even bangs
what I'm
with this
saying,
for
like he
real.
wasn't about it. Like he was getting the yams thrown to him.
But and then you got the opposite because you got homie from Konosuba.
Oh
who's out here
yeah.
in his own hair was out here like, man, fuck
First
all
of
y'all
all,
hoes.
first of all, he's the true goat.
That's
That is
my guy.
That is the true goat right there.
He don't simp for nobody. He
Yep.
don't
Nope.
simp for none of them.
Bro,
but
he
he's
said-
like,
Yeah.
Listen,
Said equality,
I'm a
damn it.
feminist.
Yeah, I'm a
right?
feminist. Y'all both can catch these hands,
These
men
hands,
and women.
These hands are equal opportunity.
These hands is bisexual, basically.
Although greatest scene came in the movie when he encountered
Oh my
us,
God.
Sylvia-san.
Oh my goodness.
oh my god,
What's that?
is
What's
so
that
bad.
pushing into my back?
Oh no! when he found out, you could see the
The light
pain in that
left his
man's
eyes.
I feel
He
it.
was
Yeah,
like,
the pain in his eyes and the pain probably somewhere else if he wasn't too careful.
I'm crying.
"Oh damn!" It's funny because you speak in facts. Like he was traumatized.
Oh man.
Oh,
So
man.
that takes into other thing as we talked about some of our favorites. I need at least the top 3. If you can give me 5, anime though.
All right, word. So
No
my
order.
number one anime.
Yeah, no order.
no order.
If you have an
No
order,
order?
go ahead. If you have one, do it, but you don't need one.
All right, word. So number 5 is One Piece.
Okay.
Grew up with it. Number 4 is Rising of the Shield Hero.
Love
We watched that.
Hey.
We watched that in here. All right, that's a good one.
Now for me, gang.
Number 3, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's called Afuerta.
That sounds familiar.
It's a really good show. Season 2 is coming out soon. I'm about to go crazy. Number 2 is Jujutsu Kaisen. That is my
Alright.
shit, especially with the manga. And then my number one
Yeah,
anime
manga's
of all
correct.
time is Old School Astro Boy.
Astro Boy, really?
That's a different
Is
one.
it
Yeah.
pure nostalgia or is it a mix of both? Because like Dragon Ball Z
mix
is
of both.
ass, but it's nostalgia.
So yeah, it's a mix of both.
Okay.
I grew up watching Astro Boy. Astro Boy is my first anime, and I've rewatched it 112 times. So
Got
like,
you.
I've rewatched it basically like I literally rewatched it like 2 days ago.
Mm.
Like it's that deep.
How many
like,
episodes
I will
is it?
always love that shit.
If you know off the top of your head, if you don't, it's all good.
It's like I think it's like 100 or something like that.
It's not even
That's not bad.
And probably more than that. I just watch whatever is available to me because sometimes you can't find all the episodes online,
Yeah.
Got you.
and I gotta pirate them motherfuckers. So I gotta be careful.
You gotta do what you gotta do, my boy.
And then my next thing is if, let's say one of us, let's say you're talking to Matt right now, our sound guy, right? Not into anime at all. I want you to give him 2 anime recs and 2 manga recs that you feel are a good way, are your gateway. Good way to get people in.
I word. So manga wise, you want to read That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Wow.
We did the
Anime's
anime.
dope.
I do want to
Anime.
read it though.
Read the light novel and the manga first,
Okay.
because the light novel expands deeper on the story, and the manga is more or less you can see visual representations of things that are going to happen next.
Mm.
And then the second manga that I'd recommend is Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man was crack. Oh my god, that's coming out. That's we did an Attack on Titan special at the end of this season. We'll probably do another special for a big one from this season, and then
Right.
Chainsaw Man we're gonna have to do a special for.
Chainsaw
Man. I think it comes out at the end of this year, I believe. Am I correct with that one?
Yeah.
Chainsaw
Yeah.
Man is crack.
That's a bet.
Like,
And
yeah.
then anime wise, I'd recommend Slime. The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime again.
Mhm.
And the other anime that a lot of people, it's kind of a hit. It's a very like story driven anime. It's called Clanad.
Clanad,
Clanad
I've heard
and
of.
I've heard
Clanad
that as well.
Clanad, I've heard
That
of.
anime will have a grown man crying his ass off. Like that show is deep, but it's a good show. Great narrative story, great animation. Characters are well developed. You don't have to worry about that one character that you see constantly but know nothing about.
Mm.
And there's 2 24 episode seasons.
You mean your
So-
1010s? You don't gotta worry about your 1010s?
10 tenths?
Yeah. You see her every episode, but what the fuck is she really doing?
You're right.
Throwing a fucking kunai at Madara. That's what she's doing.
Bullshit.
I've
Fucking
never
bullshit.
There are so many characters in Naruto that like had wasted potential
Waste
that they
man.
could have expanded on.
Tencent
Like,
being one of them.
Nah,
Listen.
10 can stay the fuck away. She lost twice. Every battle she's been in, she lost.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have expanded on like mainly like like Kiba, they should have expanded on a little
Wasted
bit.
potential.
Like, Rock Lee didn't really have that many arcs. Literally, it was the tuning exams
and Drunk Lee.
and then Drunk Lee, and that's it. They had like when they did the tuning exam special in Shippuden, he had his little like 20-minute fight against the other dude who basically did the same thing he did. But outside of that, they didn't really do a lot.
True.
So I'm just like, they could have expanded, and I think that's that's one of the things that I feel like drops people off anime sometimes is when they don't develop their characters thoroughly.
This is true.
That might just be my
I always be talking about that too, because I feel like when it comes
love you some character development.
I be saying, I'm like, yo, like, because if a nigga if they don't develop the plot at all, or like, well, the plot for sure, but like the characters, is like, damn, I want to see niggas grow. I want to see niggas get nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, all right. So, even though you gave us your top 5 list, what would you consider the greatest anime of all time? Like, just what do you think?
In my opinion?
In your opinion, what do you think?
Honestly, I would have to say, it's a toss up between Case Closed, Detective Conan, and OG Sailor Moon. Just for me.
Okay.
But it's mainly because like I feel like Sailor Moon set up so many things that are so prevalent in anime today. And Case Closed, I feel like to me is like the best comedy mystery anime.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that, but now I want to watch it.
It's it's really good.
It's like Japanese Scooby Doo.
Basically, the whole premise of it, just to give a little synopsis, is there's the main character. I believe he got cursed or something that reverted his age from like being an adult to being like 8 years old, and he goes and solves mystery in this kid body, and it's so funny seeing the characters interact with him because he has the brain of an adult. He acts like an adult, but he aesthetically speaking looks like a child. You got it, bro. There's like this one clip where he did there's like this magic that he did, and he like was on a skateboard and like jumped over a bridge and landed into the little underducts. It was just that shit was crazy.
Thought he was Killua.
Killua's jokes.
Nah, the Sailor Moon thing. You know, I've never actually watched Sailor Moon.
Nah, I've seen it when I was a kid.
I want to like go back and watch it because like all I hear about it is like that, and also the fact that like she solos every anime universe ever.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. She scares to Outerversal.
And I feel like of all the popular animes that we always talk about, we never really talk about Sailor Moon when we're talking about the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like, of course, you got people that say Naruto, people that say Bleach, One Piece, whatever. But like, yo, Sailor Moon, when you think about it, it's really up there with like
Cowboy
Bebop, Yu Yu, all of that good shit, bro.
Oh my God, Cowboy Bebop was my shit when it was on Toonami, bro.
Hell yeah, what?
See, it's funny because I tried to watch it a couple years ago and I just couldn't fully get into it. And then in the past couple months, I sat down and really went to watch it, and I'm like, I feel like I couldn't appreciate it the same way as a kid.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
What you got to do is get a little bit of that za and just sit down and watch that. You'll be great.
Nah, boy, we gave John some of that za the other day.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Yeah, nah.
No za.
No za
Bro,
for John,
first
bro.
of all, I'm generally fine.
Nah, you use. That's why I was surprised, bro.
I think it was the Henny shot, honestly.
Oh, it was the Henny.
I was drinking clear the whole time.
Oh, it was the Henny shot, huh?
If
we all had Henny shots.
If it was the Hen Rock, fuck it. Yeah, nah, but hell yeah.
I was done up.
What about Gundam? You seen Gundam?
Oh yeah, I got all the games.
Yeah, Gundam was fucking. Gundam was another shit that used to come on Toonami. I'm like, yo, this shit is lit. You know what I'm saying? That was like that was like all of the OG shit that was coming on there. That was like, yo, this shit like
there's a Gundam that we might do on an ABC later on.
I'm
one that we might do. You probably have seen it. Iron Blooded Orphans.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I might have them do that one. Yeah.
That anime, bro, it's on Netflix too.
I gotta just double check to see how long it is, but that shit is fire.
The animation is crispy, bro.
Just to circle back a little bit, I do want to ask you a couple more questions just about being black in Asia. One, how was that experience? Because you hear all these contradicting stories. Actually, not really contradicting. They pretty much all sound the same. And then my second question of that is, what did you take culturally from Japan that you took everywhere?
So the answer to your first question, right? I'm extremely black passing for most people who are of my descent. Yeah, because usually they have.
Listen, Asian genes are strong.
Yeah, but my dad's genes were immaculate.
Yeah.
Them shits, bro. They like Shenron. They just come. They're stronger than everything. It seems like. But
Dragon from
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
but no, like so for me, I mainly have it. The Asian part of me hasn't really had any effects on my day-to-day life. It's more like the black side of me.
Yeah.
That I've really had to deal with things in terms of like racism and people judging me before even talking to me, and especially with like what I do for a living. Looking the way that I am, I get judged by a lot of other people who make pre-assumptions of what I am and who I am and how I act and stuff like that. Like, I can't tell you how many times I get people that are like, oh, you're black and gay? You must have a great time. I'm like, I'm not gay and I'm not fully black. So explain to me what you mean I'll be having a great time.
What the fuck? What a fucking comment.
Right, you don't understand this. The things that I have heard is wild. And also, in terms of like something from Japan that I brought back here, I'm very conscious of my environment. And a lot of people don't realize how good of a skill that is. Like when I'm around people, you will never catch me making a scene. Like I'm never outwardly super loud. I'm never on my phone.
Not
I
being
try
an
to keep to
American in other
myself.
countries.
Yeah. You're not wrong about that. But it's one of the things that I hold very dear to myself. I'm also very, 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 very independent. Like I don't like help from nobody. I do everything myself. And I think that more or less comes from my family specifically because they raised me to be like the most independent person on the planet.
Not a bad thing. Those are good problems.
Wait, I got a question.
Uh-oh.
We had in the while we were doing Jujutsu Kaisen, we had the one TikTok about how bullying seems to be a really rampant problem in anime. And so I know you said you were homeschooled, but I wanted to ask, like, boots on the ground, is bullying actually like that serious of a problem in like, Asian countries, or is it like kind of overblown in anime?
Anime makes it seem like a national threat, to be honest.
Nah, no funny shit though.
There's two. So one of the things, the best way to explain it is no, it's not as bad as it is in anime at all. Also, the other side of the coin is you ever see how like the student council in anime is like the most powerful organization on the planet?
Yeah.
The student council in anime does like in real life Japanese schools, nothing like that.
Really?
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
They have like little to no power. They pass out assignments and help with the cultural festival. That's it. There's nothing else. They're not out here like telling teachers what the fuck to do. Like, no.
Hey, our next
still get slapped
our
upside
next
the
palate
head.
cleanser might be prison school, so
Bruh.
you'll enjoy that one.
Man.
Well, this comes this comes as a shock because in high school DxD, the occult club and the student councils basically they tell the teachers what to do. This shit crazy. Everybody knows who they are.
Niggas is
I feel like that has to do though with they like demons and shit.
Well,
right?
yeah.
They could just
What they gonna do, say no?
Right. I could blow. They could literally just be like, I'll blow this school up right now. Right now.
basically.
Nuke this motherfucker. What you
I
mean?
want pizza every day.
Swear to God. We going on vacation for 2 weeks. Why? Did I say something? I'll hit you with a real spirit. Like they'll pull out a real spirit gun. They're gonna be like,
Now they
Not the real spirit gun. Oh my god.
Thank you guys for listening and watching. Kai, thank you. New friend of the pod. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed your time here.
Big facts. You want to plug anything before we dip out? Any last words?
I mean, shoot, like plug my TikTok, Guitar King 266. Outside of that, no. Yeah, man. I need more follower friends, bro. I'm trying to grow my platform as much as possible. I'm trying to not have to work this many jobs and just have TikTok pay my bills.
Hey, I feel you, man.
That's
That's what we're trying to do too, man. Just network and grow and all this shit. So I really appreciate you reaching out to us, getting it on. This was great. I'm glad we got to do it, man.
Of course.
You have an interesting life. And it was nice of you to share it with us.
We appreciate it.
I have one last question. Kai, traps, yay or nay?
It's a long pause.
The pause says it all for me. I'm just saying.
No.
Damn it.
Damn.
Because this is the whole thing. The problem that I have with them is literally the fact that like everything is female, but they're not. Nope. Nope. You could if they like were androgynous, it would make sense. They all look like
bitches.
Full females. I can't. Nah.
Nah, you tell me right now. Felix Argyle walk in the room right now. It's still a no.
Right now. Felix.
No.
Felix.
Please excuse my lolly friend. Please. Please.
Felix a grown ass man. I mean, it doesn't help my case, but
please excuse my furry friend.
Yeah, he's a furry. He's a furry lolly. He's something the fuck else.
But
that's the problem that I'm good with, bro.
Hey man, again, thank you. If you guys are listening or watching, make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. That's at Saratobi Sports. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go like us on Facebook. And you guys can follow my Twitter at Offended Narwhal. Guys?
Yo, Worldwide West everywhere I go. I leave a Worldwide West. I fucked that up bad.
Boo.
But yeah, so sorry. But y'all can follow me on Instagram, Worldwide West _11. Holla at your boy.
you already know. J_Thomas_24 on the Twitters. That's it. Nematodes are people too.
Thank you again, Kai, and we will catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion.